Some signals are broadcast widely, but nobody hears pity, 'cause the news might help them. So often the answer is right in front of us, screaming, and we look through it as though it were radio waves, and we focus instead on things of no use that our minds convince us are so important. Solution at hand, but not. Some signals are broadcast widely, but no one hears.
Right, Ken.
All right.
No one hears, huh?
Yeah,
I heard that anyway.
that's good. Every book has a last page where everything is brought to a strong and final conclusion. Except when it's not. And sometimes books unravel like life itself, bumping and grinding with no apparent reason or purpose, and fraying at the edges. Into thoughtless threads on the muddy side of a road to nowhere. And if a hitchhiker is there in a hitching rather than a hiking mode, he might adjust his bindle, tip his weather-beaten hat, and grin a mostly toothless smile your way. Yeah, every book has a last page where everything is brought to a strong and final conclusion.
All right. A final conclusion. Another death song, huh, Kenny?
That song. Jeez.
Hi, Darren.
Hey, what's going on?
Hey, Darren.
We're in the middle of this here. So, Marjorie, you look ready to go.
Oh, well, I wasn't sure if we interrupted in the middle of Ken's song. He stopped, but I wasn't sure. Okay, so that was 2 songs. Okay. Now I'm unmuted, right? You can hear me?
Yep.
Unmute. That's
Okay.
unmuted.
Well, this is sort of a camp song, an easy camp song, and it's kind of less poetic than Kenny's, but it's kind of, well, I thought it was on the same vein until Gus said it was another death song. I don't, anyway, never mind. Never mind. So this is called Count Your Blessings, and you can see why, because every line starts with it. Count your blessings, you'll enjoy more what you do. Count your blessings, will smile at you. Count your blessings. You'll be healthier and strong. Count your blessings. You'll be right around to find some wrongs. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Like spring flowers and fall leaves. Count your blessings. Anything that pleases you, please. Count your blessings. All who love and who love you. Count your blessings. All past memories too. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. You've done some wrong, but mostly good. Count your blessings. Friends and family knew you well. Count your blessings. Gives you hope for when you could. Count your blessings. Helps you forgive stuff you should. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Count your blessings. Makes it easier to breathe. Count your blessings. See the forest for the trees. Count your blessings. Relax and save your energy. Count your blessings. Keeps you calm when necessary. Count your blessings. Count your blessings.
Right.
Hey.
I think we forget a lot of times about counting our blessings, you know.
Yeah, I know, Gus, you've heard that before because I once we were at your house and I sang it in one of the jams. So, but yeah, it's sort of a yeah, pick me up song, other bootstraps or whatever. So the next one is a mouth-to-mouth resuscitation, which, by the way, is no longer recommended by the Red Cross. You're just supposed to pound with both hands on the end of the breastplate. If
It's
you
more fun anyway.
press,
Yeah.
press rather, not pound, I guess. But anyway, so this is song I guess is rapidly going to someday nobody will know what mouth-to-mouth resuscitation is, but you guys know. That's the pounding. When you're tired and feeling blue, mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Here's all you gotta do. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. Just put your luscious lips to mine, and we'll forget the world's unkind. Mouth-to-mouth resuscitation. resuscitation. Aftermath resuscitation. Aftermath resuscitation. When you're tired and feeling blue. Aftermath resuscitation. Well, here's all you gotta do. Aftermath resuscitation. Just put your luscious lips to mine, and we'll forget the world's unkind. Aftermath resuscitation. Aftermath resuscitation. Aftermath resuscitation.
All right, Mark. Been working on your guitar, haven't you?
Yeah. I feel resuscitated.
Resuscitated. I was resuscitated once. Gina, I like the idea of counting your curses. You know, I got this song that I've been trying to work on called "What If Prayer or Curses Worked?" And you know, because there's people out there praying for you to die every day, okay, somewhere. And there's people out there cursing you, and so you know.
My grandfather was a minister. Nice guy with a sense of humor too. But my dad was always shocked when I say certain words. And he finally admitted towards the end of the life that when something really irritating happens or really bad happens, well, really irritating most of the time, it's kind of relieving just to say these words and then just forget about it, you know, not have a whole bunch of other emotion tied to it. Like,
Get it out. Let them have it.
Yeah.
Throw it away.
Just
Move
to
on.
release your irritation.
I remember this great. Can you guys hear me?
You bet. Go right ahead.
It was just a quick joke. It was a cartoon, and it was called Too Much Yoga. And there's a guy, he's hammering something in, and he's obviously just hit his thumb with the nail or the hammer, and there's pain lines coming out of it. He's like, "Honey, what's that thing your dad always yells when he hits his thumb with the hammer?" Too much yoga. Forgot how to curse.
Namaste, man.
Oh, namaste.
Hey, Darren, you're sideways. Darren,
yeah. It's kind of cool, though.
Oh, that's better.
All right. Hey, Mr. Bob Crowley.
Who's after Bob?
The stage is yours. After Bob is Lake Dogs, if they make it in yet. Otherwise, we'll go to Bill, and then Gene Burnett. You can see that on the chat. I've got the a list up there.
Oh, that's the order. Thanks, Gus.
Yeah.
Hey, Gus, can you hear me?
You bet.
Can you hear the piano?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Are we gonna mute?
Well, I'll throw in a couple of those words, Marjorie. In my song here. I just want to emphasize before I sing my two songs that, or try to sing my two songs, is that I have an awful lot of respect for people who have, traditional religious views, and a number of my best friends, very religious folks. But I have a problem sometimes with religion. This is, song can be a way to kind of try to understand, what my own spiritual feelings are all about. So this one is called Perhaps God Created Science. Okay? This is a new song, and it's a maiden voyage of this song. It's dedicated to Gus Johnson. How's that mix sound, Gus?
That sounds fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try to hit the key. That's my biggest difficulty. Perhaps God... Perhaps God created science as a lifetime for us all, from one-cell protozoa to ferocious dinosaurs. in the multitude of insects and creatures in the sea, from the mighty Tyrannosaurus to the COVID-19. Perhaps God was an artist, and our palette was, God was an artist, and our palette was our earth, a floating molten ball in space, an ever-changing work, with stark desolate desert, and mighty mountain chains, and atmospheric chaos that led to floods of rain, and swiftly flowing rivers, and majestic waterfalls, and salty tidal pools that spawn the ancestors of us all, with giant ferns and trees, and multicolored reefs, and waves that create surf breaks along the California beach. Perhaps God created science to provide us with some hope, some clues to understand exactly how to cope, a roadmap of her paradigm, some signs to help reveal some lessons as we wander down this evolutionary tree. If God is only a concept, then no excuses must be given. As we ruin this great creation and stand naked, unforgiven, we can't plead with her, blame her, or shame her, or repent our many sins. She has given us science and a beautiful world to live and die in. We've worked hard to mess it up. We foolish, intelligent apes with no end of rationales for the actions that seal our fate. We keep hustling for the money as our time on the planet slips away. And as we irrevocably fuck it up, you know what I'll say. Put my money on the cockroaches. They're up next in line. Put my money on the cockroaches. They've been waiting patiently all this time. Earthquakes, floods, and fire will finish off what was once yours and mine. That's it.
Leonard Cohen type lyrics, really nice.
The cockroaches, huh?
Wordy, I would say, but it's hard for me to.
Not really ready.
My money's on Keith Richards.
Yeah, really. When he dies, it's going to be like Q dying, you know.
Keith.
I got that.
The day that Keith goes.
Okay, this is a song. Some of you guys.
Oh, there you go. There's another song right there. The day Keith goes.
Some of you guys have heard this song before. I might have done it at an open mic. It's an old song. It's from 1994. I spent quite a bit of time working on Skid Row in Los Angeles at that time, and it comes from then. But it's kind of unfortunately a universal song. You know, it transcends to life here on the Bear Creek and things like that. See the man in rags standing all alone. His sign says he'll work for food. Once he had a life, 2 kids and a wife. Now he's sleeping in a cardboard tomb. Like he's crawling back in mama's womb. He spends his nights in a cardboard tomb. It's a mean old world. It's a mean old world. Well, the wind, it's a calling that the whole damn thing is falling. It's a mean old world. It's a mean old world. It's a mean old world. Well, the poor man don't matter, bottom rung of the ladder. it's a mean old world. There's a woman in red stumbling down the road, her eyes shrunken in her head. You know she ain't gonna stop till she sold it for a shot to guarantee her pain is dead. For a little while her need is fed. She won't stop till that pain is fled. It's a mean old world. Oh, it's a mean old world. Well, a wind, it's a calling that the whole damn thing's falling. It's a mean old world. It's a mean old world, mama. It's a mean old world. Well, the woman don't matter, bottom rung of the ladder. It's a mean old world. It's the landlord's man banging on the door. There's a deadline they just didn't meet. And the law's on his side, they can't run and hide. It's another family out in the street. A poor woman with 2 kids at her feet. Man, what they gonna do on those streets? It's a mean old world. Yeah, it's a mean old world. The wind, it's a calling that the whole damn thing is falling. It's a mean old world. It's a mean old world, man. It's a mean old world. That family don't matter, bottom rung of the ladder. It's a mean old world. You're a mean old creator sometimes, a misery maker. Oh God, why'd you do it that way? Don't you have the time to clarify these signs? Man, what it is you're trying to say? We're confused a little bit by what we see today. Well, what the hell are you trying to say? It's a mean old world. It's a mean old world. Well, a wind, it's a calling that the whole damn thing is falling. It's a mean old world. It's a mean old world. Yeah, it's a mean old world. The poet don't matter, bottom rung of the ladder. It's a mean old world. That's all.
Nice, Bob.
Very good, very nice. But I've heard that before. That song makes you think a lot, you know.
Not very uplifting, but
Got to start somewhere.
Truth in
dump this shit
advertising.
before we get out of the pandemic completely. You know, let's, get rid of all these.
So Lake Dogs haven't punched in yet. So Billy, you got your guitar in hand.
Yeah, no problem. I don't play guitar enough, so I thought I should do it for a little bit. Sometimes I come, sometimes you leave, and sometimes I feel like I can't even breathe. Sometimes I don't know just what comes over me, and sometimes I feel I'm in love. When something inside you is feeling like I do, sometimes I feel, sometimes it's real, sometimes I feel I'm in love. There's a fine line between pleasure and pain. There's a fine line before going insane. There's all the times that I whisper your name, and sometimes I feel I'm in love. When something inside you is feeling like I do, sometimes I feel, sometimes it's real, and sometimes I feel I'm in love. Nothing is ventured, then nothing is gained. Nothing will ever be the same. Now that I know I'm not going insane, sometimes I feel, sometimes it's real, and sometimes I feel I'm in love. When something inside you is feeling like I do, sometimes I feel, sometimes it's real, sometimes I feel I'm in love.
That was very, very nice. Very nice.
Okay, that one is probably more current than this one. This one is, I think, probably 40 years old. But I love to play it, so you're going to have to listen to it. As I tell people when I'm performing on stage that I've suffered for my music, now it's your turn. When we're alone, the stars are shining bright. I take you home, you take my hand. Don't leave me alone, won't you? Again. When the evening is over, and the crowds have gone away, I know one of us will find the words to ask the other one to stay. When we're alone and the stars are shining bright, I take you home, you take my hand. Don't you leave me alone, won't you spend the night? Again. Again and again and again. Dancing in the moonlight, romancing every day. Glancing at the shadows that our bodies create. When we're alone, the stars are shining bright. I take you home, you take my hand. Don't you leave me alone, won't you spend the night? Again. Again and again and again, again.
All right. Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Nice ending. All right, Mr. Burnett, the floor is yours.
Those guys didn't show up?
Zoom floor? Not so far.
All right. Can you hear me all right?
You bet. Just
I'm
fine.
gonna take my headphones off so I won't be able to hear you from now on.
Okay. Let me tell you about Gene. You ever really talk to him at all? I mean, my God, you know what? Holy crap.
Just give me if it's too loud or too soft or something, because I won't be able to hear you talking. Well, I was gonna play two different songs, but Bob had that song about I think it was Bob had the song about what if God created science?
Yeah.
So this is a song I wrote. This is from my latest album called By Ear, 20 Songs for 2020, available free at my website, geneburnett.com. And this song is written from the perspective of God. One thing I found out writing this song is that God likes country music. Well, you asked me to protect your child, your dog, your friend, or your cat. You wonder how I could exist if I let your loved one suffer like that. If I protect one thing, I must protect them all. So nothing is protected, every domino must fall. Otherwise this universe just grinds to a halt. If I protect one thing, I must protect them all. Consider how unlikely it is you are here or even anywhere. You're such an ungrateful bunch of monkeys. How'd you like to be a rock or a chair? If I protect one sparrow, I must protect them all. So nothing is protected, every sparrow got to fall. Otherwise this universe just grinds to a halt. If I protect one thing, I must protect them all. My creation is one, except inside your heads, where you feel like little kings and queens. The fact that nothing is protected was the only way to get you to your knees. Nothing stands outside of time but me. Sorry, but it's true. Nothing stands outside of time but me. And for sure not you. I can make a rock I cannot lift, I just can't do it here. I made myself this set of rules, but if you insist, you can hold my beer. But I would rather watch this thing unfold. Oh, don't you worry, I'm bringing everybody home. Oh, what's your hurry? I'd rather watch this thing unfold. Don't you worry, I'd rather, I'm bringing everybody home. If I protect one thing, I I must protect it all. So nothing is protected, every galaxy must fall. Otherwise all this beauty just grinds to a halt. If I protect one thing, I must protect it all. Thank you very much.
That'll make you think. That'll make you think.
Yeah, really. Liked what you were doing too with the chords. It seemed like a top
This one
drone.
is just this one I wrote right at kind of at the beginning of the pandemic. I had some friends who were nurses and in public health, and I was also thinking about my good buddy T Po, who was a past SOSA member and who passed away right before the pandemic hit, like just before it, and really. He was doing really poorly, and it was probably for the best because he would have been some low-hanging fruit, and he would not have been happy staying home all the time, even though that was about all he could do anyway. So he didn't like being told what to do. So I was thinking of him and his soldier mentality and some of the kind of battle stories that he had shared with me, and then thinking of these nurses and health people going into something that they really, at the time, had no idea what it was. So this is called Battle for the soldiers everywhere. Before we go into this battle, there's some things I'd like to say. It's been an honor and a pleasure to serve with you each day. We don't know what we are facing, but we know we must be brave. Some of us will make it, some will lose along the way. We will look out for each other when we work and when we pray, and take our moments when we can to be grateful for the fray. 'Cause it's only under pressure that you find out of what you're made, when you have to do the things of which you are most afraid. We don't lift our weapons lightly, 'cause we know there's better ways. This is not the answer, but it'll have to do today. We started out as heroes of the stories in our brains, but anyone who kept that bullshit up, well, they're not here today. Now we're fighting for each other, not for glory or for fame, but to save each other's lives, to live and love another day. 'Cause that's the story that is real, not what other people say. The story that is real is who we loved along the way.
Yeah,
Thank you, guys.
you bet. What a nice song.
My
Oh, you
headphones are all
put on
tangled up.
headphones.
Shit. Can't hear a thing that's going on.
Cool set,
All
Gene.
good
That
stuff
was
to
really
say,
nice.
We can't hear
Here we
it.
go.
We all hated it.
Cool set, Gene. Those songs are really nice.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
Yeah,
Really
the lyrics and the music both.
Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate
Yeah.
that. I'll put this all away and get back to listening.
All right, Herr Presidente, all yours.
Oh boy.
I have to say that Steve has taken over the presidency of SOSA and taken it to heart, and he's really off. We're really off to a great start with a great leader. All right, now beat that. Go ahead.
Pressure.
Oh man. This Zoom thing stresses me out more than live performance. I think I don't know why, but this is another one I wrote for my songwriting class. Actually, it was one of the first ones I wrote, and I wrote it actually on lap steel guitar, but I can't play that and do this right now. So here we go. It's called "On the Road to Inner Sanctum." Found myself behind the wheel in a dream machine from Mobile. The engine purred a quiet moan. I was feeling right at home. I shifted into second gear and I wondered what I was doing here. Other cars were in my path, so I pulled around to pass. Then I shifted into third, and I felt I was flying like a bird into the sky. All the way to Mars, I was glad I didn't have a normal car. On the road to inner sanctum, like from Mobile to Yankton. It should be a pleasant ride, but it was time to pull over to the side. The road began to curve, and I thought I might lose my nerve. I was moving way too fast, so I took my foot off the gas. I slowed down and touched the brake. The steering wheel began to shake. I was careful not to lose control, so I took bump to ease to the side of the road. I stopped next to a stream and realized this ride had all been a dream. So I tried to clear my head. Next time I'll take a walk instead. On the road to inner sanctum, like from Mobile to Yankton. It should be a pleasant ride, but it was time to pull over to the side. On the road to inner sanctum, like from Mobile to Yankton. It should be a pleasant ride, but it was time to pull over to the side. Yes, it was time to pull over to the side. Yes, it was time to pull over to the side. On the road to inner sanctum.
Wow.
Great.
That's
Nice.
great.
Oh.
That's the official
And
first
edgy
use of Yankton.
Steve Yungen song.
That's the first official use of Yankton in a song.
Yankton.
Really?
Pretty good. You could have rhymed it with plankton.
There you go.
That was my other option, yeah. Thank you. Okay, I'll try one I've done before. I remember the days I was a superhero, fighting evil and saving the world. That was years ago. I've hung up my costume, but I'm thinking of going back to work again. I admit that I am a few years older, and I'm heavier than I used to be. My costume fits tight now and needs some alteration, and my superhero powers sometimes fail me. Our world could use some good guy superheroes, using their powers for the good of society. If you want was a superhero. Anything can happen in an oxygen atmosphere. Do you believe I was a superhero? With me around, there was nothing to fear. Our world could use more good guy superheroes, using their powers for the good of society. If you want, I'll be your superhero, to stand for truth, love, life, and liberty. Our world could use more good guy superheroes. Our world could use more good guy superheroes. Yes, our world could use more good guy superheroes. Thank you. I got my COVID vaccine this week, #1, so I'm halfway saved.
I had two.
Eve, I think you should work a line about my tights are too tight into that one.
It's always a work in progress. Thanks.
Darren's been popping on and off here. Oh, there you are. Darren, are you sitting there in a hospital bed?
There he is.
Yeah, I can see him here. He's in a hospital bed.
I hope he doesn't turn around. Oh!
Yeah, he
He's
is.
he's got pants on.
Got him on his back there. All right, well. All right, so Larry, why don't you unmute and, man, you look like you're at some cafe in Paris. Right?
Am I here now?
Yeah, you are. You are.
Let's find out
Am
if
I
it's
right?
okay.
Yep.
Okay, everybody, I don't have any new songs. I'll try and come up with something for next time. Just when everybody's probably, well, most of you have heard it already, but it's getting to be that time of year again, so let's do it. So. Well, we've been working so hard without a break. The fish are biting up at the lake. The boss man says it's okay if I take a couple of days off. I say, let's go camping out in the woods. Let's go camping, it'll do us good. We can cook on the fire and sleep in a tent. Don't you think it's time we went? Let's go camping where we can get away from it all, where the water runs clear and the trees grow tall. Can't you hear that wilderness calling out to us? It says, let's go camping out in the woods. Let's go camping, it'll do us good. We can cook on the fire and sleep in the tent. Don't you think it's time we went? Yes. Well, let's go camping. Nice weather all week long. Let's go camping out in the woods. Let's go camping, it'll do us good. We can cook Don't you think it's time we went? Let's go camping. Then roast marshmallows under the stars. Find the Milky Way up there. And even Mars, yeah, the dog's already in the car. If he could talk, I'm sure he'd say, yeah, let's go camping out in the woods. Let's go camping, it'll do us good. We can cook on a fire and sleep in a tent. Don't you think it's time we went? Well, let's go camping and don't forget the sleeping bags. Let's go camping. Let's go.
Yeah. Classic.
Yes, sir. That's my grandkids. One of my grandkids' favorite songs. They
Wow,
sing-
that's so good.
Oh, thank you.
My
That's-
favorite line is the dog's already in the car. He knows what's going on.
And so then we go camping at a quiet place, I guess. Camping in a quiet place sounds good. Okay, that goes like this. They were looking for a quiet place where they could settle down and change their ways. They never worried much, 'cause in those days life was simple. She was expecting, but she kept it hid. His name was Billy, she called him the kid. Had some trouble about something they did back in the city. Riding along, singing a song called Little House in the Hill. Though they were down to their last couple of bucks, still they kept hoping for a change in luck. It wasn't funny when that old blue truck just quit running. He looked around to see what he could find. She bit down on her lips to keep from crying. He found out they were broke down just behind an old farm. It was worn out and old, empty and cold, a little house in the hill. They raised some chickens and tomatoes and corn. In the winter, when that baby was born, there by the fireplace they all cared for. Life was simple. Oh, how they smiled right there inside that little house in the hill. He shaved and cut his hair and got him a job. They worked together there to fix the place up. A kitten and a little pup they called Sonny. I think I'm lost, man. Okay, well, that's all right anyway. Oops, counts out on us. I was a loss. I just got myself locked on. Thank you very much.
Great.
Right there.
That's great.
Both those songs are some of my favorites, Larry.
Yeah, me too.
Great.
Yeah. Larry, I remember the lyrics to about 3 songs. You probably know 1,000.
I try to keep a top 10.
Hey, Darren, what are you doing there in the hospital bed? You're muted.
So I had pneumonia in January and just having complications. I've got some liquid that fighting an infection on the side of my right lung, and it's pretty liquid, and they're draining it right now. So lots of fun. So, but I wanted to
Heard
hang
your
out.
dedication to open mics, Darren, but this goes above and beyond the call of duty.
I didn't bring my guitar, so.
Oh, we were going to give you 3 songs too. You know?
Yeah, we were.
Darn it.
Aaron, I'm glad you're okay.
Really?
Yeah, I was hoping it'd just be an in and out kind of thing, but this is going on 3 days, so.
Wow, man.
Yeah, it's a bummer,
wishing you
but
best.
it's got to happen. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Oh man.
Take care, Darren. Take care.
Yeah, really, buddy.
Yeah, man, you're looking strong. Looking strong.
Yeah.
Thanks for putting on pants.
Diana, do you want to perform?
Oh,
No.
come on.
Come on.
Come on.
Come on. Chicken.
I'm not really prepared, you know. Has everybody else gone already?
It's down to you and me, yes.
Well, I could pull out one song. You go ahead and go, Gus, and I'll go pull one song that I've been working on.
All right.
Okay.
All right. We'll do that.
I'm going to go off on because I don't want to be seen anymore.
Uh-oh. So, this tune I wrote a while back, and we had a chance to we were meeting up at Tom and Katie's porch, and I performed it up there on bass guitar, and we went back and started working on it, and I think I'm going to butcher it here on the guitar for you, and see how that works. So this is a song basically about when shit goes wrong. That's about it. On the highway to nowhere, outside Pipe Dream Springs, on a lonesome road, leaving my own Waterloo, looking true love in the mirror, Margaritaville ahead. Everything they say about me is probably true. I was on my way to somewhere, headed down Bullshit Boulevard, hung a left on the Easy Money Freeway. Paradise Road took me straight to hell. I took her family there as well. I let it ride on another sure thing. I'm trying to get to manana one day at a time. Some days it gets rougher. Think I want to blow my mind. I can see the lights that might have been on Rumination Road, still east of manana. Can't let go my heavy load. She lived on Pollyanna Circle, took her right down Moonlight Lane, left her in a bar at the Heartbreak Hills Motel, headed down Getaway Avenue. The sheriff was looking for me too. I had to leave town with all my markers coming due. I'm trying to get to manana one day at a time. Some days it gets rougher. Think I want to blow my mind. I'm a little south that might have been on Rumination Road, still east of manana. Can't let go my heavy load. it's clear that I am heading right there Nowhere Boulevard. Can't get away from all my fault highway. Burning down bridges every day. I let my true love slip away. She's the only girl I'll ever truly love. I'm trying to get to tomorrow one day at a time. Some days it gets rougher. Think I want to blow my mind. I can see the lights that might have been on Rumination Roads till east of Manana. Can't let go my heavy loads till east of Manana. Can't let go my heavy loads till east of Manana. Can't let go my heavy load.
Nice.
And
Great song.
I like that song. I wish I had some imagery to go with it, you know. Can't talk Candace into that, though. I don't know. I've been trying. The woman's a, special effects artist, and I can't get her. Just haven't been able to find something that wants to make her sit down and do some video, you know. So.
Man.
Yeah.
There's imagery in the lyrics.
So this song I wrote a long time ago. It's called a interspecies, a multi-generational interspecies allegory, otherwise known as women are cats, men are dogs. A fella said that men and women come from different planets in space, seeking to differentiate the gender of the human race. I've given the matter considerable thought, a research fueled by beer. A multi-species intergenerational allegory makes it clear. Women are cats, men are dogs. Cats want that warm spot, that fireplace log in the middle of the party. It's where you're gonna find the dogs. Women are cats, men are dogs. Cats are creatures of mystery. Their purr hides a primal tune. Their souls are dancing to that jungle beat and the phases of the moon. They tend to drum. They play with soft and tender paws. But when that target gets in range, out come them claws. Women are cats, men are dogs. Cats want that warm spot, that fireplace log in the middle of the party is where you're gonna find the dogs. Women are cats, men are dogs. Women wanna be more like us dogs, but they can't really get that low. There's a final place of true caninery a woman is loath to go. They don't really like to fart, burp, or snitch, or eat food that don't smell so fine. We guys all know that we're the dogs. It's an allegory we don't mind. Women are cats, men are dogs. Cats want that warm spot, that fireplace log in the middle of the party is where you'll find the dogs. Women are cats, men are dog. To complete my case, I'd like to use reverse psychology. If women were dogs, would this cats chase them up that livelong tree? Would they let them send them off to war, or wait for all us cats to go? And it sure be funny if them girls was saying yes and us guys was saying no. Women are cats, men are dogs, dogs, dogs. Women are cats, men are dogs. Women are cats, men are dogs. Come here, kitty. Here's some milk.
Woof, 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 woof. Oh.
That was great.
All right,
That
guys.
one. Love that one, Gus.
Yeah, I
That was
haven't
so
done it in a
fun.
long time. I like that
It
song.
has been, and I remember it well. That come from a workshop?
You know, I think it did. I think it was from a Sierra Faith workshop. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, I pulled out an old song that came from a workshop and then a new song that I'm working on. So this old song was Bob Miner workshop, and he challenged us to find an inanimate object in the room and write a song from that inanimate object's perspective. So that was kind of interesting. And so what I, of course, locked in on was a guitar that was just hanging on the wall, gathering dust. So that's where this one came from. So can you hear my guitar? I have nothing plugged in. Okay. I am just a hollow shell, but you know my shape so well. As your hands caress my face, you bring warmth with your embrace. You turn the key to unlock my soul. With the touch of your hand, this empty space is full. As you touch my heartstrings, you can make this soul sing. You set my heart free, and joy wells up inside of me. Surrounded by your hands, I respond to your command. With the tones of your choice, my harmony enhances your voice. I want to be your instrument. Let me be your instrument. I want to be your instrument. Let me be your instrument. I am just a hollow shell, but you know my shape so well. As your hands caress my face, you bring warmth with your embrace. Use me as your instrument, you make inspiration start. As vibrations fill the air, your voice touches everyone there. As you pluck my heartstrings, you can make my soul sing. You set my heart free, and joy wells up inside of me. Surrounded by your hands, I respond to your commands. With the tones of your voice, my harmony enhances your voice. I wanna be your instrument. Let me be your instrument. I wanna be your instrument. Let me be your instrument.
Wonderful voice too.
Thank you. So this other song I've been working on is kind of a blues song. And I hope it doesn't upset anybody if I'm singing a Psalms from the good old good book. There is just like a plethora, I don't know how you say that, songs in the Psalms that somehow over the years we've lost the melodies to. I don't know, maybe some Jewish people still remember the melodies, but so I have been assigned to set some melody to these songs. Okay, so this one is Psalm 119, and it's the first 8 verses, and it's actually with the Hebrew letter, first letter of the alphabet, Aleph, which kind of sounds like olive, all of us. So that's what this song is called, All of Us.
Diana.
So that's just the first of 16 songs that have come out of this one chapter, Psalm 119. There's more to come.
Sounds like a CD.
It is. It's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
2-disc CD.
Great song. Great song.
CDs, what are those?
That's the old school stuff, you know. Somebody needs to teach me how to upload MP3s to CD Baby, or I don't know. I'm learning.
RPM is old school. Everything else is new school.
Hmm.
I remember 78 RPM records.
Oh yeah.
All right, gentlemen, ladies, that looks like it wraps up our show for tonight. We're here at about 7 o'clock.
Terrific.
Anybody
Good show.
got to say?
Thank you very much, Gus Johnson. Did a
Hey.
fine job. Fine job.
Thanks, Gus.
Yeah, giving Bill a break, and you know.
Yeah. I thought he was sitting back there. He was mellowing out. He was.
Yeah, I'm kicking back. I'm leaving for Texas tomorrow.
Oh, really?
Just for a week. Helping my son move. He's moving to Austin.
Wear a mask.
Ooh, nice.
And carry a gun in case you have to defend yourself for wearing a mask.
In case you have to go shopping.
Yeah, the People's Republic of Austin now. Yeah.
The Republic of Austin. I'll be okay.
Looks like Larry's heading for Paris soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I tell you, he got the cute little
Nice looking chapeau.
the red light, man. He's ready.
Get well soon, Darren.
Yes.
Yeah.
Darren. Yeah, get well soon, Darren.
Yep.
Yeah.
We love you.
Oh,
Praying
soon.
for you.
That breath for singing.
Mhm.
You want to do one, Darren, with a cappella?
Get those white blood cells gobbling all the bad cells.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll hopefully we'll be back in force on the next open Zoom mic.
Yes.
We want a couple songs based on your experiences here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
If
All
you
right.
want to remember them.
Really?
Yeah, right, true.
Yeah, the hospital gown blues.
I want an EKG.
You guys want me to stand up and turn around?
No.
Earlier.
We'll wait for the video. Right?
All right, we'll see you guys. Bye. Thanks.
Hey, good night, everybody. Such a pleasure. We'll put the audio up. We're recording it to the cloud, and the recording should be out there sometime tomorrow.
Okay, cool.
Hey,
All
thanks.
right.
See you in a couple
Thank
weeks.
you very much,
Okay,
everybody.
thank you, guys.
Thanks.
Love y'all. Miss you lots.
Love you guys.
Good night, you all.
Great songs.
Good night now.
Bye, Brenda.
Hey, Brenda.
Bye bye, Marjorie.
Hi. Good
Yeah.
to see you.
You too, Diana.
Recording.